Okay, here's something that's really helpful when you're thinking of like service to self or service to others. Those terms are really confusing. But if we think of like, who am I doing this for? If you are in a parenting situation, for example, and you're like, I want my kid to be on time. That's something that a lot of parenting struggles come in, is like rushing kids to be on time, okay? Now, who are you being on time for? Are you being on time because you think that's going to make a difference to your child's experience? Or do you think it's going to make you look better as a parent or feel better as a parent because you're like not going to rub up against the ideas around like, basically like colonizer ideas of punctuality and like rigidity around time. If being on time is something that you're doing because you love to be on time so that you can have the full experience of whatever you're experiencing, and you feel lost when you're late, and you want that for your child because your child says like, I get there and then I've missed the instructions and it stresses me out. Can we please get there earlier? Beautiful, right? Like, that's service to others. But if you're doing it because you're like, the coaches or the other parents are going to think I'm a late person, which means I'm a bad person, and so I'm gonna create like a very stressful, perhaps like, harmful interaction with my child, that's an opportunity. Like, if you're experiencing harm in your body, you're like acting outside of your values in order to meet something like that, that's an opportunity for you to be like, okay, my body is telling me this doesn't work, and I want to find out why, and maybe I want to look at what I really think about on timeness. Is that a personal value of mine? If it is, beautiful, you can explain that to your kid. And you can give yourself the opportunity to start 15 minutes earlier, for example. If it turns out that it's not, then you can be like, hey kid, turns out I don't care about being on time. Do you? And then go from there. If they do, then you can see what you need to do to support yourself and supporting them. If they don't, amazing. You guys get to be late people. Right? There's literally no rule. Everything is made up. Reevaluating rules is an amazing opportunity for freedom.